Hello, Leo. Welcome in or welcome back to Go with the Flow Tarot. Your overall general energy for this reading is the Hanged Man. The song I have assigned to this card is Nobody by Avenged Sevenfold, just because it really sounds like a song to listen to while you're in Hanged Man mode. Hanged Man meaning that you need to take a voluntary time out to see things from a new perspective, flip them on their head and see them from a completely different angle. And I would definitely say this is in order here because you have the Devil in your recent past energies. Now, could be a Capricorn, probably not. Some form of toxicity going on in your recent past. I don't know if that's your own toxicity, could very well be with the Hanged Man here, or it's somebody else's. Your present energies, you have the Queen of Wands, so feeling very confident, very self-assured, not caring too much about what other people think. Upcoming energies, a wish fulfillment, the Nine of Cups, or just being in the energy of receiving a wish because you're manifesting. I won't know until I clarify though. So let's find out about this devil in Leo's recent past energies, please, Spirit. What do I need to know about this devil energy? Justice came out and it fell on top of the Queen of Wands. So I am far, far, far less concerned about that devil now. Justice saying that there will be a fair outcome to all parties involved. So if someone was being toxic, well, then they're going to get a toxic outcome. I do not think that was you, though, especially not with the Justice card coming out. Okay, I'm going to just leave that alone then because I'm not worried about it anymore. How about this Queen of Wands? What is Leo feeling so confident about? Or maybe you're just learning something as you go. I think you're confident in the fact that you protected your energy from the devil in the recent past there. The Seven of Swords is a card of lying, cheating, stealing, but it is also a card of strategy because he is taking those swords away from his enemy so that his enemy cannot attack him. So that's what I feel like. I feel like that's you just like packing up your energy and running away from the devil like, can't get to me, you're not gonna get your toxicity in under my skin, like nah, no way. So cool. Okay, good. I feel good about that. Let's, you know what, before I get to the Nine of Cups then, I want to tap into the Hanged Man with this information now in front of me. What kind of new perspective does Leo need to gain with that Hanged Man? A perspective of success after a difficult time somehow. That I'm a little bit thrown by this. The Six of Wands is like going away and fighting a war and coming home and being celebrated for not being killed in the war, essentially. So your new perspective, oh, maybe you just need to be like a little more celebratory over shaking off that toxic past energy. Maybe you need to address how much strength and perseverance and commitment and strategy that took. That could very well be. Maybe you need to give yourself a little pat on the back there, Leo, for shaking off a devil. Okay, more please on that Six of Wands that came out when I was asking about the Hanged Man. So sticking with the Hanged Man, you might have to make a choice, or you might just have to clear some things off of your plate. Two of Pentacles rather is like spinning plates. It's being really, really, really busy, and sometimes being busy with things that you don't need to be busy with. What is the advice on that Two of Pentacles, please? This reading's throwing me a little bit. Ah, there it is. I was wondering why that wasn't out yet. Future focused, sweetheart. It is time to be future focused. You tried to build that castle. This is the Two of Wands, sorry. You tried to build a castle and you built it, but then you looked at it and you're like, that's not really the castle I had envisioned. So let's check out this globe and look at the world and see where I can go to build this castle the way I originally intended to build it. And then, of course, here you are stepping into your own energy, stepping into your own power. Strength card being taming the infinite nature of consciousness, your lower thoughts, your inner critic, your inner beast. And I was kind of surprised to not see that here, but like I could feel it coming out, and it came out. So success, strategy, building something new. I'm still trying to get a little bit of a vibe for this, Leo. I'm more thrown off with the Hanged Man than anything. Well, not with the Hanged Man, but with what's come out to clarify the Hanged Man. Maybe this makes more sense to you. I hope it makes more sense to you than it does to me. But so far from what I can discern, you protected your energy from some toxicity and left it. You thought that you were building something back there, but you found out you weren't. So now you need to shift your perspective on what you're going to be building in the future. It looks like it's going to be a success. Maybe that's all you need to be told, because we do have the Nine of Cups in your upcoming energies. So maybe you just need to know that this new project isn't going to end like the last one. Let's tap into that Nine of Cups. For Leo's upcoming energy, that was the Six of Cups that wanted to make an appearance but didn't. That is the card of nostalgia. Looking back on the childhood. You have all the tools you need, my dear, to manifest whatever it is you want to manifest. To get the Nine of Cups with the Magician, you are making magic for show. Whatever you're manifesting, whatever is your top priority right now, keep at it. Don't get dragged down by thoughts of the past, because you are working with magic in the future here. Is there any advice on the Magician? Thank you. Nine of Cups. Watch very carefully who and what you're giving your time and energy to. The Six of Pentacles is like perfect balance of giving and receiving, knowing who and what to give to and who and what not to give to. Anything else on that? Six of Pentacles, Magician, Nine of Cups for Leo. Thank you. Sheesh, really stepping into your own power, my darling. You have now pulled the King of Wands. I have assigned kings as outside energy coming in. I am not getting that vibe at all off of this card. This is just you stepping into your own power and having a vision for the future, being the visionary. And you're working magic. You're doing amazing things here. I'm going to just grab this other deck just to be safe. Any more advice from the tarot for Leo spirit? There's that devil again. So, just like I was saying, be careful not to let that toxicity of the past castle creep into the future one. So when you do start swinging into the future, don't let that toxic stuff from the past pop back up and dissuade you from making any decisions. The Hanged Man, right? We really need you to see that the devil is in the past. We're going to leave him there. And if he does pop up in another form, trust that we have found that perfect balance in giving and receiving. And we know not to give to toxic people. Let's grab you an inner child oracle to close out with, Leo. You shook off that devil energy. Don't let it come back. Let's put a pretty little bow on this for Leo, huh, Spirit? For their greatest good, their heart. Thank you. Seek guidance in this. It's time for a different perspective. What does the Hangman say? Time for a different perspective. Thank you very much, Amanda Lynn Aisling. Let's see what inner child oracle says. 31. Seek guidance in this. Many times in life, we come to a place where we need to make a decision. In these moments, we might experience confusion or a lack of clarity. Calling on the insight of a trusted friend can be extremely beneficial, as gaining another's perspective can help bring about new revelations we might not have seen in ourselves. If you have pulled this card, it might be time to seek guidance on the many options before you. Before I read the rest of this, I feel compelled to say, whatever you are asking advice on, let's just say for fun, you're asking for advice about love. Are you going to go to a single person who has been divorced for many years and is not with anybody and is really bitter about their divorce? Don't ask their advice. They're not in love. They're not successful in love. Don't talk to them about it. They don't know what they're talking about. If it's about money, are you going to walk up to a homeless person on the street and say, hey, how do you think I should do this new thing I'm trying on my business? They don't know. They don't know how to handle finances. Really, honestly, it's like one of the simplest pieces of advice, but it took me a really long time to actually hear it and start practicing it. Seeking the guidance of people who have no idea what you're talking about is the last thing you want to be doing. But believe you me, everybody's going to have an opinion on something, whether they have any idea what they're talking about or not. So I'm sorry, I felt really compelled to say that. Someone needed to hear that. Self-care exercise. Call on a friend, mentor, or family member for their advice. It can be helpful to see the world through the eyes of another, as we each carry the wisdom of our own perspective. Gaining another's viewpoint can help us view ourselves and the world around us with a new light, and it can help us see that which we might be blind to. Responsive journaling prompt. How does your inner child feel when you ask someone for help? How does your adult self feel? If there's any hesitation, know that you and your needs are not a burden. And don't ask people for advice on stuff that they are not successful in. Please, for the love of God, Leo. I hope that was helpful. I thank you ever so much for being here, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.